Hey guys, what's up? This is Tony with Food and Fitness. I am your friendly registered dietitian and now newly certified with the NSCA through the CSCS. So thank you. Glad to have it. Alright, what are we doing here? This is my new workout routine. I have decided to come away from just focusing on either powerlifting or bodybuilding. I'm trying to take a more holistic approach to my training. So I'm incorporating some power movements and a little bit more running so I can just be more well-rounded. My hobbies and exercise are too diverse to just be specialized in one thing. With disc golf, long distance backpacking, rock climbing, and weightlifting, I've decided to say, okay, at least for right now, I still want to train hard, but I want to do a little bit of everything. Oh my God, I have not done cleans in a long time. As you can tell, my form is deplorable. I'm probably right now using too heavy of a weight, but for right now, I'm just getting the feel of it and getting back in. So, I'm not afraid to bail out from under the bar. This is 185 here, and I was having trouble with this weight. And a lot of it for me is like psyching myself out. I feel like my strength is there and my technique can happen if I let it. Okay, so I was able to catch a few of these, which is good. And by looking at this video, I can tell where my technique needs more focus. So in my further performance of this exercise, I'll be able to kind of dial it in and work on some of those mobility issues and just work on some of those cueing and technique issues here. I'm trying to jump up with the weight, extend my hips. I'm not pulling as hard as I can on the second pull. I need to work on that a little bit, and of course, since I'm putting this on YouTube, any criticism is welcome. And I know, even just by looking at this video, I fully deserve it. This is slop. So as you guys can easily see here, one of the biggest issues I'm having is I'm not getting under the bar. I'm lifting it up, but I'm not squatting down under it in that front squat catch position, and that's why I'm barely able to do this relatively lightweight. This is only 185. With as high as I'm able to get it off the ground, I should be able to jump under it. Yeah, I mean right there. And all that's just technique, cueing, and lack of practice. I used to be a little bit better at these. I'm never going to say I was like super good, but here we are, rusty, and just getting back into it. I've been doing really well with the lighter weights. I haven't been recording those, but this was my first, kind of attempt at heavier threes. Okay, second exercise I've switched to is the front squat from the back squat. This is just overall due to preference based on my history of lower back pain. I had thrown out my back before doing heavy barbell rows about 4 or 5 years ago, and it's just something that I've always been mindful of. So sometimes with the back squats, because I do lack some ankle mobility, and I think that's really right now one of my biggest limiting factors, is my low back will tuck to accommodate for that. And it is less so with a low bar squat, and even less so with a front squat. So for now I'm focusing on front squats, even though I think they feel a lot worse. Just, I don't know, like it's just a shitty exercise. It feels shitty. I I don't like the way these feel. I don't like that kind of like asphyxiation that you get from holding the bar up to your neck, but you know, whatever. I'm doing them, and I know they're good for me, so it'll help me with some of that upper back kyphosis as well too. And as you might have guessed, it is 3x3 day, so I'm lifting just threes of everything. Okay, by this point I'm pretty tired. Now I'm doing my push press, and what I'm doing here is, as you can see as I dip down, is I'm pushing my knees forward a little bit too much. I should be pushing my hips back a little bit more. I think I got it on these next couple of sets better, and I think I was just tired. I should have probably used lighter weight. This is my first, this is a workout routine that I've just written for myself, and I usually take a few weeks to get a feel for it. On paper and in design, I have an idea of what I want to do. This is a mix of daily undulating periodization and I'm doing 2 full body workouts and then an upper lower split, along with in my garage sometimes I'll just work arms or work my grip out too. But this is the heavier day that I do in the gym. Okay, here's my weighted chins. I started with 70 pounds. I think I was able to move up to 75. I'm doing a neutral grip here, also called the semi-supinated grip. Pull-ups are one of my favorite exercises. Just really like the way they feel. And I really like when you're doing weighted pull-ups, how it kind of feels like it decompresses your spine. It's like pulling down, and it just feels good on the back. Okay, so this is where I added a little bit more weight to be able to do those pull-ups. One of my goals is I'd really like to be able to do a set of 3 with 100 pounds. That's just more like a back of my mind goal, not something I'm really working toward. Because I don't have any aspirations to compete, because I'm not really interested in pursuing powerlifting, the competitive sport anymore. Like I said, what I'm trying to do is, I guess, I want to do a little bit of everything. I still like lifting heavy some days. I like working out in my garage gym and just getting a pump, hanging out with my buddies. I mean, it's more of a social thing for me. So that part of my workout is a little bit less structured. And, I don't want to just lift like really, really heavy all the time. And that's one of the reasons why I'm not doing deadlifts anymore. I just feel like they were so fatiguing, and, I'm just like sore all the time. Doing the cleans, I felt in the past that I'm able to recover from them a little bit better. And since I'm running 5Ks and working on my running more, I'm not super concerned with just trashing my legs and my lower body. This is my first day back at bench press in a long, long time. I've been benching with dumbbells for the past, I want to say 4 months. And then the month before that, I did a 30-day hike in Colorado. Okay, guys, that's it. That is my workout. Comments, concerns, hate mail, leave it all. I love you. Thanks.